Good morning. This is your AI News Bulletin for April 22nd, 2026. Headlines. Meta is now tracking employee clicks, keystrokes, and screenshots on work computers to train AI agents that can operate software more like humans. Anthropic's restricted Mythos cybersecurity model was reportedly accessed by unauthorized users through a third-party contractor environment. OpenAI has released Privacy Filter, a small open-weight model meant to detect and redact sensitive personal information locally. OpenAI has also upgraded ChatGPT images with web-aware generation, stronger text rendering, and multi-image consistency. Sarvam and other Indian AI labs are reportedly in talks for a 300 crore rupee defense AI Center of Excellence. The Arni versus OpenAI case in India is putting retrieval augmented generation and copyright directly in the legal spotlight. Meta says AI backlash is becoming a real political issue ahead of elections, especially around jobs, data centers, and trust. Mozilla says Anthropic's Mythos helped it find and fix 271 bugs in Firefox. Pangram Labs claims some recent papal AI warnings spreading online may themselves have been AI-generated. And Apple is heading into its next era with a services-heavy business model, while pressure builds to prove it still has a serious AI plan. Now let's go deeper into the biggest stories. Deep Dive 1. Meta is training AI agents on employee behavior. This is one of the clearest windows yet into how frontier labs want computer-using agents to improve. Meta is installing an internal tool on work laptops that records mouse movements, clicks, keystrokes, and occasional screenshots inside work-related apps and websites. The company says the goal is to collect real examples of how people navigate software so its agents can learn to do the same tasks. The important part is not just the surveillance angle, though employees are already pushing back. The biggest signal is strategic. Meta is saying the future workflow inside companies is one where agents do more of the work and humans supervise, review, and correct them. That means real-world interface behavior is becoming training data. If you want agents that can actually use messy business software, browser tabs, drop-downs, and internal tools, synthetic demos are not enough. You want human traces. So this story matters because it shows where the next capability race is heading. Not just better chat, but better operational imitation. Deep Dive 2. Anthropic's Mythos leak is a security warning for the whole industry. Anthropic positioned Mythos as a powerful cybersecurity model that could identify and exploit vulnerabilities across major operating systems and browsers, which is exactly why access was supposed to stay tightly limited. But according to Bloomberg reporting cited by The Verge, a small group of unauthorized users got in through a third-party contractor environment and used prior knowledge of Anthropic model formats to guess where the model was hosted. That is a brutal reminder that the security problem around advanced models is not just the model weights. It is vendors, contractors, naming patterns, staging environments, and all the boring operational edges around them. Every AI company says its most powerful tools will stay controlled. This is what happens when control meets real-world entropy. Deep Dive 3. OpenAI is pushing both creative power and privacy infrastructure at the same time. OpenAI had two notable launches today that point in different but connected directions. On the flashy side, ChatGPT Images 2 can now pull information from the web, reason about image structure before generating, create up to 8 related images in one go, and do a better job with rendered text across languages, including Hindi and Bengali. That pushes image generation closer to a real production tool instead of a toy for one-off prompts. On the quieter but arguably more durable side, OpenAI also released Privacy Filter, a 1.5 billion parameter open-weight model for detecting and redacting personal information in text. The pitch is practical. It can run locally, process long inputs in one pass, and help developers remove sensitive data before indexing, logging, training, or review. Put those together, and you can see the broader market shift. The AI stack is maturing in two directions at once. Companies are racing to make models more capable and multimodal, but they are also being forced to ship the compliance and privacy plumbing that makes those capabilities usable inside real businesses. One more India note before we close. Sarvam's reported talks around a defense AI center show that sovereign AI is no longer just about consumer chatbots. Governments increasingly want domestic labs tied into critical infrastructure and national capability building. This is Scooby, your AI news assistant.